Katie, I'm your new Ringo. She's like, put it down.
I had it yesterday because, you know, Skaz's one went over her head. I was like, mate, I can't believe that somebody put a 50-22 over 50-22 herself.
People get jealous. Elma will anyway.
Donna's convinced.
You chatted me up.
Donna, I had to break it to you, but I'm that nice to everybody.
No, you're not. I watch this and you're not that nice.
The Good, the Scaz and the Rugby, in partnership with our very good friends at Vodafone, are on the road.
We are here at the StoneX Stadium, the home of Saracens.
And Mo is here to just take a look around. You know? Little opposition research, nothing major, 3-time former winners. I mean, facilities are sensational. They didn't trot out the sunshine for us today.
No, I know. They're unbelievable. Yeah, are we doing the tour? Mm-hmm. Unreal.
Well, while the girls aren't here yet, I figured we might as well go take a look around behind the scenes.
Class.
Yeah.
So nice.
I do have a slight issue though, is I can't reach the floor in anything that I do. So there is like one bit of feedback that I'm going to give, is that they're not really built for the vertically challenged, but other than that, unbelievable.
Scrum Halves Union needs to write a letter to management and say we'd like dropped seats. Just, you know,
Just
like a car seat,
the
you're just going to
ability
be
to
able
not-
to adjust it.
yeah.
Comfy. We'll get you a little box or something, it'll be fine.
I know.
No, it's so nice.
And they're heated. Oh my god, I've just seen
Shut
that.
up.
Yeah. Wow. It is cool here to be
It's nice
fair.
in the first world, hey?
God,
Yeah.
that's insane. God.
You wouldn't be sat here much though, Skaz, so this is one for me.
You didn't need heated seats
now.
yesterday when you played one another.
No.
No. Can you believe that was yesterday?
How?
I know, I don't know. It was so hot, wasn't it?
So funny. We went in at half-time, like half-time team talk, so backs and forwards split. And after we did our back split, Emerson just lay on the floor, like with her arms out, like trying to get, because it was quite cold down there, like trying to get as much. Tatty was like rubbing her wrist with ice. And then when she got up, it had 15 sing imprinted on the floor. Honestly, so good. But yeah, she struggled with the heat a little bit, but a few of the girls did. Didn't
Oh
they?
yeah, we're just not used to playing in that, and then because also it just bams like straight in. There's no incremental rise in England. It's just like, here we are, we're sunny.
By the way, someone actually did reply and say they're sorry they couldn't make it. They did really want to come and say hi. And Skazzy, they were going to bring you. They just said, for the record, if I could have made it. Neil said, I would have
Neil.
brought a chocolate porridge oats, white chocolate, and a toy SUV.
A toy Land Rover.
Yeah, not a real one.
Okay, we could build up.
Other
to that,
brands
can't
are
we?
available.
No, can we
What was
just?
sorry, what was he doing that he couldn't come?
Well, I mean, like me, he probably wanted to make the most of the sunshine and sit
Fair
in his
enough.
garden and have.
I got given yesterday a bag of croissants
Yeah.
and 2 chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised?
I
This
don't know,
is
I just
literally what you
thought-
asked for.
Yeah.
No.
I said that to her. I was like, I knew this would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I can't wait
Emily
to see
Scarrett
what else.
said,
What else
can the
can you
universe
bring?
please give me the following things? And then people
Yeah.
turned up.
I just didn't think it would actually be legit.
It was so
Guess what
funny.
Mo got?
She was
given?
carrying a
Guess
bag
what
of
Mo got given?
brilliant.
Guess what Mo got given?
Bear in mind, Skaz got like edible treats.
I got a bird.
I got a bird book. Slightly.
Oh, this was the poster as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we brought it for you.
Skaz, Mo Hunt. We've got croissants to trade. The croissant looks like a crab. And we can help you know your birds with a blue tit.
I know. I just thought that was slightly aggressive, but but I was really
She also
appreciative of
didn't.
it.
She didn't like the fact that she was Mo Hunt.
Yeah, Skaz and Mo Hunt. It's very formal.
Do you just want to own the word
just
Mo?
wants to be
Yeah,
Mo,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just want to be
No,
Mo?
no, we were really appreciative.
Trademark.
It was
It was
really,
so
really
funny.
funny and really nice to see so many people. They love the pod, by the way.
Did they do?
People love the pod.
Why do you sound so
No,
surprised?
I'm not, but like they just love, like genuinely, like most people normally like come to rugby to like watch the rugby and enjoy the rugby generally. But people just love the pod. Everywhere we go now, they just talk about the pod, don't they?
Yeah.
Do you have thought about the other tits as well? Because there's cold tits,
she has.
great tits.
Yeah, why is it great?
Well,
What
I mean,
makes it great over the others?
It is probably great.
Did you
I
know
mean,
there was a great tip before the bird book?
No.
Yeah, see, educational.
Oh, tell you what else we got yesterday.
What?
Isla.
Oh, Isla Grace.
Yes.
Yes.
So good.
Look at your little friendship bracelets, Mo.
She made us all bracelets,
Skaz,
and she
and
made
you've
a
got one.
sign. And this one's yours.
Oh,
South
yours?
African colours, and if you have a little look, there's a couple of little.
It's a kitty cat.
And also, she won Players Player,
Oh,
the under nines.
Yeah, that was super cute.
So cute.
She chose to come watch our game rather than go to the presentation. So our mum got the trophy and we presented it to her afterwards. Cute.
Thank you for my little friendship bracelet, Isla, and the little kitty cat and the South African flag colours. And you have that pink kit of yours.
Serving.
The pink kit is serving. Sorry, I know you guys did the pink kit thing first, and it's supposed to be Loughborough's thing. But the pink
No,
kit,
it's fine.
the way
They did it with purple.
the way that Gloucester does it.
The way Gloucester do everything is just better.
Oh,
Don't be like that.
No, I'm really
Come and
joking.
play if you
I'm
want to
really
play.
joking.
come on,
Did you see her 50-22? Sorry.
epic.
Yeah. Credit where credit's due.
We are obviously at StoneX, not only to snoop around, but also to catch up with some of the Sarries girls. Georgia Evans and Donna Rose will join us shortly. Let's go snoop. Come. Yes.
Saracens. Smart round here. Smells new, doesn't it? Do you not think it smells new? Genuine?
No.
No. It is smart to be fair.
It's super smart.
I've been to some very big stadiums that don't have facilities this nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where they do the tiki tonga always.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen it on videos. Sydney Gregson, Jess Green. Ooh, someone left a little dress here.
Put it on.
Tweet, tweet.
Ooh.
Sophie Bridger.
Oh, hey, Sophie.
Bridget Bridge.
Left your dress behind. Have you seen the
Oh, the name.
the names in the background?
That's cool.
And the first ever first 15. That's
Claire
cool.
Allen, Garnet McKinder.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Oh, the Marley packet chair obviously is this one that looks thrown like in the corner.
Why has she got so much space around her?
Do I look powerful?
Full
This is a
size
good
well.
view though. I get that Marley would have this position of power in the room.
So good. No.
What are you doing?
Just
You are such a
Leg
jock.
drain.
Like, cannot,
jock.
yeah, cannot
He's a
see
jock.
exercise equipment and not use it.
I would actually love a walk back in the team room.
Do you want to put that seat down a bit? Are you alright?
No, I'm alright actually. Slight bend in the knee.
Just some crutches.
Strap in, physio. Oh, I think Bridget's left her shoes as well as her dress.
Bridget, you've had a shocker, mate. You have had a shocker.
Dress,
Oh,
they're still
Bridge.
here.
Hope you're okay, hun.
It's been a good night. That's a nice cupboard, that.
Full of tape. Does it make you
No,
excited?
but do you know what I mean? It's like
What? No, I don't
duck
know what you
eggy.
mean.
That's like a
What do you
country
mean? The
kitchen.
colour of it?
It's like a country kitchen. Do you know what I mean?
They do have carpenters and electricians and everything in the
Yeah.
Saracen side, so I mean the facility would probably be of a relatively high
They're
standard.
there. They're there.
There, there.
They're there. So we've just seen and snooped around the change room. We took a look, Skaz and Mo earlier snuck into where the treatment facilities are. There is a jacuzzi,
Banging.
banging,
And a nice bath.
ice baths. We looked inside where all of the nutritious snacks are stored. We saw some tape in a cupboard.
Such an athlete, RL man.
We also saw a pink dress, you know, just and a pair of really nice shoes. That everything is happening behind the scenes here at StoneX Stadium, and we're outside on the track now. We've been joined by Georgia Evans and Donna Rose of the
Rose?
Saracens. Hmm?
Rose.
Rose. Did I not say that right?
No,
What
I
did I say?
liked Keep it. Keep it.
Georgia is not wearing the pink bow. I almost didn't recognise you without it.
No, but I did carry it. If you didn't notice, my back.
Oh, it's on the back of the
Oh,
t-shirt.
nice.
What does it say? Too cute to care.
Yeah, well, we just
9
I
bows
just
on.
like the bows.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But I am too cute.
Own it. Own that.
Tell me about the t-shirt. Did you have it made? Did someone give it to you? What's going on? Are you launching a clothing line?
Oh, don't. You'll be giving away my secrets.
Oh.
I just seen it. I'm a bit of a shopaholic terribly. But as soon as anything pink comes up, pink, bows on it, it's in my basket.
Fair play.
There we go.
We're doing it wrong.
What?
Well, I'm actually not, because I'm in a gilet today. I don't know if you can see. If you're
Producer
watching.
Shira has volunteered her gilet. Because Mo
Bring
turned
warm
up
clothes.
today.
It's freezing here.
It is
It's
freezing.
so
She's
windy.
literally in a t-shirt as well.
I'm dressed for summer.
I mean, Donna's got her legs out. It's definitely not legs out
I
weather.
paid a lot of money for these legs. Actually, Saracens
How
did
much?
at ACL.
We would like to thank Saracens for their contribution to Donna's functional needs. There we go. Love that. You guys played here over the weekend. Was it very hot out here?
It was boiling, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's so warm. It's like, it's lovely to play. There's like quite a bit of wind in this stadium, so it's actually quite nice. That's probably our saving grace. But it was probably a little bit too hot to handle at times. But we had the spray bottles out, we had the ice towels and all that rubbish. So we survived, which is the main thing.
And I wear a fat suit under my kit, so I was extra boiling.
Why would you do such a thing?
Oh, you don't want this belly out. Jeff, I call her.
Jeff.
Yeah.
No, don't. Maud's is called Roger.
It's a prop thing. It's a proper thing.
Oh man, no.
Jeff will see Roger in a couple of weeks.
I can't wait.
54-21 win then. So, I mean, the fat suit was worth it, as it turns
Yeah,
out.
yeah, was worth it.
It was good to be back. I think we were all like, it's nice coming back in from international camp, like being away from everyone. So like first run out, and it's at home, which is always helpful. Bit to do, but I think we were like quite happy. We were happy with the scoreline, put it that way. So there's lots to build on for the next couple of weeks.
Was it the first time you had names on your shirts as well? Is that true?
Yeah, first time.
How was that?
I didn't have my name on the back of mine.
Oh, touchy.
I was fuming. Oh yeah, that's a really touchy subject. Yeah. As soon as I come in the change room, I was like,
She's fuming.
"Where's my name?"
But we saw the thing
we
that
saw
puts
the
the
press
names
next
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, so I don't really know why they didn't do all the shirts. They only
So
did
just do starters.
starting 15, which
Then they do starters.
That's
did
poor
suck a little
form.
bit. Yeah, it was bad. But it was the 35th anniversary. So when we walked in, we had like the first 15 ever of like saris printed out all over our things, and like who'd played in your position.
Yeah, that's good.
And then afterwards we had like a bit of a shindig with the older girls, like the founding members of Saris, which was really, really cool. And like they all stood up and had a few words to say. So
Yeah, it was really
good
nice.
night.
You were saying earlier you struggled to keep out of them. Did you struggle to keep out of them?
They were mental. Mental. I felt the old one there. I was like running
it was-
around the dance floor.
Yeah, showed us a couple of moves he did, got us out. But first thing I did, I sat down and one of the girls came and she was like, there you go, just dropped a bottle of Prosecco in my lap, and I was like, oh, this is how this night's going to go, isn't it? Here we are. So
Wow.
they were a proper good laugh, showing us how it's done.
So that was the 35-year anniversary. Does that make Saracens the team in the current Prem that has the deepest, longest heritage?
I think in the Prem now,
Yeah.
we were saying earlier, I think Richmond's up there, but like, so they're no longer in the Prem, so I think Saris are the longest standing, or you keep going.
The
Get there.
OGs.
Yeah.
I remember where you guys used to play. I can't remember what it's called now. Not OAs, like the old playing venue. It was like that pitch was when you saw that in the fixture list. If it was anywhere near like in the winter, you were like, oh my god.
No, get your goggles out.
Literally get your goggles out. So I'm glad we've come to much nicer climbs.
We've upgraded.
Big time.
Glow up.
Big glow up.
And you guys recently celebrated Sonia Green's 300th, or her contribution to the team, and her wrapping up her playing career here now. Who's going to be the 300 capper out of the current bunch? Who's going to carry that forward?
It's not going to be me.
Probably Marley.
Yeah, Marley
What's she
can't be
on?
far off. What's she, 100? She's over 150, isn't she? Or
Is she?
I don't know, she's up there. Her, Poppy,
She'll still be playing with her walking.
Lottie.
Yeah,
Lottie's
Lottie's
definitely
not
got
there.
over 150. She's still going. So I don't really know at the moment.
It'd be really interesting. Obviously, you had all the old girls back. How many of those Sonics played with? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over those 300 years,
It's
she
actually
would have
crazy.
spanned so many
300
of them.
years. She's been playing 300 years.
300 cash.
She looks great.
She's unreal.
Yeah, I think she played with the majority of them. There was like the founding, they went through it, didn't they? Like the founding like members, there was like 8 of them, and it's really cool. They've got like a board out now that they've that's going up in the 100 club, I think.
Yeah.
What's she
Plus.
like? Because we gave her raps on the pod, didn't we, last week? But from your perspective, like, what has she been like for your guys' careers?
Oh, she's outstanding as a person and as a player. Like, she is vice principal at the school, at Saracens High School, and she was my boss before I did rugby full time. And like, as a person, she's just like so caring, and like, she is mum of the group, like lush, but get a few bevies down and she's but like, she organised the whole thing. She did the whole 35-year thing. She said like she was up in the morning ironing the tablecloths ready for us, like done it all. She's outstanding, isn't she?
She's so cute.
Yeah.
So were you a teacher? Is that what?
Yeah, so I was like a part-time LSA person.
What does that mean?
So I was a learning support assistant for some of the naughty kids.
She needs a learning support herself.
Yeah, I needed
I don't even know how she got that job.
You relate.
Yeah. So it was like, you'll be good. You look like you could look after some naughty kids. I was like, yeah, okay, fine.
And is that why you ended up playing here, or what is it that brought you here?
It was I got my first caps with Wales, and it was COVID time, and then we got a phone call from the manager, and she was like, basically Wales are not going to be up and running for a good few months, but England, the Prem, will be like way ahead of us. We think that you should look elsewhere. And I was like, oh, I really didn't want to go to England. Like, I knew a lot of the Welsh girls.
Not offended.
English.
Anyone but England. All the Welsh girls were at Gloucester or Bristol, and I was like, oh, if I'm going to do it, I want to like go to the best, but also like I may as well take this chance. I like saved up, move away. So I just said to my mum, I was like, oh, I'm going to move to London. She was like, what? I was like, I'm going to try it, and rung Alex, and he was like, yeah, you look all right. Come down, have a go, see how it goes. And then never moved. I've not left. They're stuck with me now.
And now you form like this formidable back row or back five partnership with some of like the best players in the game. It must be cool.
I think that was like the biggest part, was that Marley and Poppy and Fleeto were here like at the time, and I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I've got to go big, and I've got to like challenge myself against the best. Like, I want to be the best back row in Wales, so I need to be around the best back row in the world. And at the time, like, them three were like unstoppable. So I was like, oh, bugger it, I'll give it a go.
Bugger it.
Bugger it, get in my car, off I come, and now I haven't left, and they can't get rid of me, so.
So good.
It is good.
Love that.
Well, I mean, someone invited us upstairs for lasagna earlier, and Mo went, is it like this all the time? And I was like, is this recruitment? I mean, is it like that every day, or is it just because these two are here?
If she wants lasagna, I'll get lasagna for you every day.
No, I don't like mince, to be honest.
She's got standards, you know.
What do you like?
A lactose-free flat white.
Chicken.
Yeah, I'm a chicken
Yeah,
girl,
don't
mate.
even.
Protein.
Breaded chicken. Oh, if you have breaded chicken up there, then get the
Wait
contract
till
out. Do you know what I
Where do I sign?
mean? Yeah.
You know we are recording this, right? There are some girls who are going to hear that.
I'm locked in.
So, coming back into this setup after the Six Nations you guys have had with the Welsh girls, what's it been like? Is it nice to come home?
It's really good to come back. You do miss it while you're away, but obviously it's like you have two families, isn't it? Yeah, we have our Wales team, and then we have our Saracens team, and you know, spending 6-7 weeks with some of the girls, I'd probably get quite irritating, so they're probably relieved to get rid of me, to be honest.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
no. But yeah, it's nice to come back and see all the faces again. Like, obviously they won the cup
Prem
for the Prem Cup, so that was amazing to see them and congratulate them, and also the team that won that cup, you know, they're pushing us as well now to get better, and that's good for us to get pushed.
Do you have a big night out after that Italy win?
I was home by 12.
Intentionally, or
What time
Right.
was the kick-off though?
I think
We went 12 till 12. So.
12 the next day.
I think I texted Cecilia saying help, and she obviously thought I was in a bit of trouble, but actually I just was lost. Cause I was so she came, I just remember turning around, she's like, Donna, I'm coming. That's
She's saving you.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Cutesy
good.
girl.
To be fair, I think after, like, people might frown upon it, don't they? And they're like, oh, it wasn't a great Six Nations, like it was a bit down, and some people be like, oh, you went out, but like we were celebrating us as a group, and we're like, it's important, like at the end of any campaign, like it's intense whether you win or lose, like it's an intense 7 weeks. So like we were like, right, let's just get up. We finished by like 2, we had like our function, we all had our suits on, so we looked smart, didn't we? Went up, did like the...
I'd love to see the state of those.
It was free bar as well, so it was just going from bad to worse. And then back to the hotel, had some time together, done some like celebrations for like new caps. Got loads of new caps, so like it was important to celebrate them. We won as well, it was important to do that. And then we just went out and
Then got lit.
the rest of the night is... I went down to breakfast on the Sunday and everyone was like, "You're a tramp."
Oh,
And
you were
I still had my outfit on. I was like, "I've got physio in 5 minutes." I was like, "I'm just gonna have to go." I stayed in Clakey's room and Clakey was like, "You're not coming down to breakfast with me." And you can imagine she was so disappointed in me. She went, "You're not coming down." She walked in front of me. She's like, "I'm not being seen." I was like, "No, Clakey, come back." I had to walk down. So I walked down and she was like, "I'm not looking at you." She sat like this. I walked in, the physios was like, "Right, green light, you're fine. Like, all your body's okay." And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "And you look okay." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm surviving."
No, go have a shower.
They were like, "Yeah, you smell, go."
So good. Who's the best crack on a night out for you lot?
This one's always on the floor.
Donna.
Oh, always. Do you know what? A lot of the new cappers were brilliant this time around as well. Yeah, Molly Reardon was absolute great crack.
Yeah.
Gosh, she was fantastic. This one's always in trouble. Or not in trouble.
Yeah, don't say
life
that.
is so fine.
If it's going to kick off in anyone's vicinity,
It's somewhere around.
somewhere around Donna.
I'm somewhere behind her.
Do you have a social sec or anything? Do people take charge of something, or is it just like a free-for-all by the end?
I was social sec for the last 3 campaigns.
Okay.
And this time round, I was like, "Guys, I'm retiring." And then when anyone wanted to do something, they would come into me and I was like, "No, guys, I'm retired from it. Like, I'm not doing it anymore." But Talia John took over this time and like did all the games before we went out and stuff, which was quite cool. But yeah, we tried to all chip in this time round, but I said maybe I have to take up the mantle again and go for it.
Because you have standards, you know.
Yeah. I've got to bring them back up. I was like, "It's not been as fun as it was. Why is that?" I don't point the finger.
There's one common denominator. We didn't actually do a court this time, did we? I was just thinking about that.
Yours was late, wasn't it?
It was really late, but we normally always do something.
How was your celebrations?
Good.
Yeah.
Played cheeky girls, we all danced.
I love the cheeky girls.
Come on then.
So
What's the
funny.
story?
No, just Zoe loves cheeky girls. She always plays it like it's a Gloucester thing. And like we basically got back to the room where all the alcohol was and that. I'd already had like half a bottle of red wine dripped on my top. Oh, my grandma. Sorry, I'm
That's
literally
why I asked
7
about your guys'
stories.
suits, because Mo's white t-shirt is just like red wine.
Literally.
all across
No,
it.
I saw
I've got
my
a Di
gran
Serrano
dip
coat
vibes.
down the side. Yeah, literally.
I saw my gran the other day and she was like, "Will I be getting that white top to get the stains out then, Mo?" Sent it to her already.
Tell her
But
Ben's
no,
in the
there was
post.
like so many varying levels of drunk in this room, and we had like, was it sponsors and like the presidents and all that from the RFU in there? So they were all over one side.
The friends and
we
family were
managed-
in there too. So
friends
some
and
people's like
family.
mums and dads were like,
My mum was in
wow,
there just
what a cheeky girl dance is going on the line.
we were literally going, "We are the cheeky girls." We were pointing to the rest of the room. Like, "You are the cheeky boys." It was so funny.
Did any of you actually sleep?
We didn't.
Some people did.
Mental.
Basically,
Yeah.
we
Most
had like a
people did.
4:30 a.m. leave hotel
Half 4
time.
a.m.
Half
Sorry, yeah,
4
that does
a.m.
make
I said that really
sense.
weird. 4:30 a.m. leave the hotel
I mean,
time.
this is your language. And
I'm back in that moment. Sorry, I'm like, 5 a.m. basically be at the airport because we were a walking distance away from it.
Oh, nice.
Get yourself there.
Yeah, get yourself there. Here's your boarding pass.
We got sent our boarding passes
That's
like
danger.
Our
early, like
boarding passes
in the
just got
week.
sent to us. So Mo's immediately like forwarded it to me. She's like, "Well, you'll be way safer with that."
And then it was just through the night. I think it was about 12 o'clock when we got back to the hotel. There was just like everyone was pinging their boarding passes in the player group chat. So good.
That's the good thing about having your last game at the Principality is you didn't have to fly, travel, there was no
Yeah.
deadline to make the bus. They're playing at the Principality Stadium. What was that like? Did that have an impact? Is there anything that you guys got out of being in that venue? And that was a record crowd as well, even though it's not a full stadium. It's a much larger crowd than you've had before by like 2,000.
Yeah, it was amazing, wasn't it?
So
Did we have the roof shut? Yeah.
yeah.
So
Supposed to
the
rain.
sound of like it felt like a full
It
packed
was
stadium.
very
because
noisy,
yeah. It was amazing that we got to play there. We're just hoping the same again next year, and we get a few more people in.
I think as Wales as a nation, we need to build a little bit more in terms of like always selling out the Arms Park to be able to then grow the games to go into the stadium, because I think if you just keep putting, it's a bit of a waste sometimes. You put us in the stadium all the time and you're not filling it out, do you know what I mean? Like, I think we've got a little bit more work to do in terms of constantly getting that sell out of the Arms Park, and then, like England do, hopefully sell out at least 2 tiers. That would be nice.
Yeah. But there is a bit of what if, because that game against Scotland was so close, and you do sometimes think about the campaign that you guys had, and like I was honestly at one point wondering if that match had just tipped over the other way, how much different that momentum would have been for you going into the Principality fixture. And the problem is these fixtures are decided so long in advance that there really is no way of having been able to predict that. Now when you look back on it, what went wrong? Have you reflected on it?
Hold on.
Is there one thing? Is there a lot of
anything?
I'm not sure. I think all the teams now have got contracts and they're coming up. So, you know, all the haters out there saying that we're not doing our jobs right. Well, everyone else has got the same job now, so we're all up there and we're all kind of getting even. And I think the Six Nations will start getting closer and closer, each team. Hopefully England don't keep running away with it.
You mentioned hate then. Did you feel a bit of hate?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a lot.
There was honestly, it was like a load of background noise from
fans.
Yeah.
Like driven on social media.
Yeah, like you try not to read it, don't you? But
it's easy to say.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like the new caps. I was like, don't read social media. You know, especially Sian, bless her. I was like, don't read it. But then I'm sat in my room reading it myself, and I'm like, oh, I've just contradicted myself here. But I can't help to have a little look, and then. Yeah, there was things on there like, you know, like fat shaming, and I'm now on a diet, by the way, whoever said that. I'm now on a diet. But yeah, like I remember I got my first cap and I spent all night up reading the social media pages and watching the game back, and that made I should learn by my lesson and not do it, but I can't help but read it.
Does it affect you, do you think? Like, you know, sometimes when people, like with the egg, and they say stuff like, I think I've come through it and been like, nah, it doesn't, like I find it quite humorous now that you have that opinion and you want to share it, like, shut up. Yeah. But do you think it affects you?
I think when they personally, like, say something about me, then yeah, it does. Like, I think, because obviously I struggle anyway, so when someone, personally, like, personal vendetta against me, I do struggle with that. With the team stuff, I just put that to the back of my mind and was like, it gives us more like push to go forward, but it is a struggle sometimes.
Would you guys discuss it as a group, like, oh, have you seen what such a, because sometimes obviously everyone, again, it pops up, everyone sees it. Sometimes we'll have occasions where we're either laughing about something or just being like, that's completely ridiculous. Like, was it something you discussed as a group, almost as that kind of, not healing process, but you know what I mean? Like a rugby circle, generally, you have to choose something through with everyone, make a joke out of it, and then we can come out the other side. Yeah.
We do, sometimes we laugh about it. If someone with a profile picture that's like a bird or something says something, and you're like, and we're like, oh,
they
guys.
got no followers, it's like, oh yeah.
We're like Billy down the road says. No, it is. Some of them are quite amusing, and we do have a laugh and joke about them, and just think, oh, shut up. Like.
We had it before. There was a lady that used to rank us after a game.
Right.
But we used to get on the bus and it would be like, Mo Hunt, 4 out of 10, pass accuracy was 10. But we used to have a proper crease about it, and she'd like rank everyone out of 10. Some of them were real savage.
She'd be like, do you want to come and take a session?
So good. But sometimes you can have a laugh, isn't it? But Sis had one the other day that she put up on hers. It was just like, she's 20 years old.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I think that's like the whole outcome of like this Six Nations is that like we've never been tighter as a group, which is like the one positive like that we brought even through WXV. Like that was a tough time. Like coming into this, we have never been tighter. Like all the youngsters coming through have just made us better and closer. Like they're all absolutely awesome. But like the biggest thing I think after the Ireland game, like there was a lot of rubbish being thrown about. It's all on social media, and internally like it's hard because everybody's struggling, and like I think the best thing that came out of it is that like we still stayed as a unit, and we were still like, we do this for each other. And I think that was the biggest thing going into the Italy game. Like after the Scotland game, it was a shock, and we were like, oh, like how things could have been different if we won that first game. But then after the Ireland game again, it's like, right, now it's time that we just focus on ourselves. So it was literally, the talk in and around camp was always like, let's focus on us and let's enjoy what we're doing, because like this is our jobs, yes, but like at the end of the day, the whole reason you're doing it is because you love it and all that like cliche stuff. But like, we're about to play in front of a sold out crowd at the Principality. That's amazing. Like, win or lose, let's just like try and enjoy it together as a group, because some of those girls, like, we are world class. There is like some absolutely amazing rugby that we can play. It's not clicked this time round. It will come. Like, let's not stress too much about it and not listen to all the rubbish that's outside. Do you know what I mean?
Speaking of world class, Flakey's 50-22. Were you holding the sign up after? Were you holding the sign up after?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was
good.
like, Flakey, I'm your new ring girl. She's like, put it down.
Who made the sign?
Her friends made it, and I clocked it, and I was like, I want it. And I was like, give it to me. And she's like, stop it, you're embarrassing me. There's photos of her chasing me around the stadium, trying to get it off me. I was like, come on then.
She normally plays hard to get as well. You know?
She loves it, really. She was, honestly, that game, she was just awesome. Like, she was so good. Everything she touched, I was like, yes, Clay. So I was like, you are. And she needed it as well, because like, it's been a tough campaign. Everyone looks at your 10, don't they? They're like, oh, it's always on your 10. She's still young, and like, this is her first campaign, like starting every single game. Give her some credit. Like, the 250-22, she just pulled out at the last minute. I was like, all right, hun, you go, girl.
She does it so casually as well. Like, she kicks, she's like,
yeah, all right. There's like not even
It's
a
like
smile.
expected,
Yeah.
She's just like,
yeah, that was all right.
Just want this back.
I had it yesterday because, you know, Skaz's one went over her head. I was like, mate, I can't believe that somebody put a 50-22 over 50-22. She literally went, yeah, I know, and I didn't even hit one in this game. Like, she expects to hit it now, and I just love that for her. Like, absolutely epic.
She's got such good such high expectations of herself.
Yeah,
love it.
Class.
And that's the thing, you have phenomenal talent in that side. I feel like there were so many breaks in games that I can remember seeing you specifically, Georgia, like with your arm around someone or encouraging a younger player. Do you feel a big weight of responsibility to be that person who keeps on injecting positivity?
So I was rooming with Sian Jones, and what a girl! Like, she's so good. And we were rooming, and they were like, you know, you're quite a loud person, like you're quite a bubbly person, like maybe you'll bring her out of the shell a bit more. And by the end, like, she was laughing, joking, she was just absolutely class. And I was so glad to like see that side of her and see that she's more comfortable in the environment. I don't think it's like a responsibility. I just think me as a person, I'm quite like extroverted. And my energy is always quite high, and I said to Cecilia like a number of times throughout the campaign, I was like, if my energy's low, like I want someone to be giving it to me, so like that's what I expect from others, like that's what I should give back. So it's just trying to keep that morale up, and like sometimes I might be seen as a bit too smiling. Like I said, like some people are like, she's always smiling, she's always like laughing and joking.
Sorry, who says that?
Social media. They're like, why is she smiling? They're losing by 50 points. I'm like, yeah, but I'm like doing what I love with the people that I absolutely adore, and like, these girls are class. Like, if it's not me, like it should be somebody else telling them like, you're still class. Like, one bad game doesn't determine like us as a squad.
And the value of that coming from someone with your experience, having been through all of the things that you've been through, like it has such weight for youngsters, and also, you know, whatever point you are in your career, everybody needs somebody like that in a team. It's so important.
I'm just like I'm like, sometimes I can be too much. I'm like, if I'm too much, you just tell me. I'll do it. Like, go sit in the corner, calm down. But like, I just try, like, I think it's important to make sure that like everybody realises like, everybody's class, you know what I mean? And we wouldn't be there, and we wouldn't be doing what we do if we weren't. So like, have a bit of confidence, like enjoy the little things. Sian getting her little kicks, Clakey getting her 50-22s. Like, those are the moments that you celebrate, and you're like, right, now let's go, like build on that. So
you weren't smiling when your try got disallowed though.
Oh, that was so muggy, wasn't it? I did tell her afterwards, I went, you robbed me there. After she put her whistle away, I was like, you robbed me.
When the card came out,
I was like, oh, I could have scored in the Principality. And then Cecilia got the winning one, and I was like, okay, fine, that's fine.
If anyone was going to get the winning try at the Principality, like,
it's always going to be her.
I was going to say, it's got to be that girl. She's, I mean, great value in a fancy team as well. I would just like to point that out. Thank you very much.
You do realise she's a tight head and I'm a tight head.
Sorry, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
She is a great human. I call her my apprentice actually, because when she first come in, I taught her everything I know, and now she's doing my
Any regrets? Or?
And now I get 10 minutes. Thanks, Cease.
What a team player.
I do it for the team.
Bomb squad.
Yeah. But if it is going to be anyone scoring, it is going to be her.
What does it mean to you when you're busy doing all of that encouraging work inside the machine to see headlines like the founding partner of the British and Irish Lions women's team, Royal London, putting a £3 million levelling the playing field pathways funding grant into place? I love the fact that the Welsh Rugby Union, so each union is doing this differently if you haven't seen the news yet, the Welsh Rugby Union will have 5 new staff members, a performance pathway coach, a physical development leader, performance pathway scientist, a set piece coach, and a specialist skills coach. Does that change things structurally for you guys?
The pathway for us as a collective is probably the most important thing, to make sure that we're constantly filtering those girls through so they're not thrown in at the deep end. And then, like, when it comes to having new coaches and stuff, like, it can only get better. We're unaware of where everybody fits in and like what it looks like, but I mean, we just turn up and go with it. So as long as those girls are coming through, like, they've been immense this tournament and this campaign. They've brought so much, like, on the field and off the field. They're just like, they're great cracks. So hopefully we'll see many more of them. So, like, you've been working with a couple of the front row that are coming through, like under 20s and stuff. Like, it's helpful to have not only the coaching but like the players, and like Donna's been there, done it as front row, like can give them advice and like do all that, and like you do a great job working with them.
Sorry, but I think you should be paid as the skills coach.
Do you reckon?
You've coached Sis how to scrummage, and now you've done the under-20s as well. So
Yeah, your track record is
Yeah.
really impressive.
I know,
Yeah,
I
I'm
need
the
to do my
ring girl.
coaching course. Eh?
yeah.
She's got everything bar the piece of paper.
Get on that.
It's only a bit of paper.
And you guys here at Saracens have former men's players in your coaching setup now, and there's a clear pathway forming as well through the coaching systems here, where former players are becoming either coaches through the women's program and then graduates on to the men's. Talk to me about working with Lewis, Duncan Taylor, Maurits Botha, my countryman, you know, and the impact that they have.
They've been really good for us, and also we can go to them for advice as well, like how to handle things, or you know, they obviously know the game and they've played it and they've been there, so it's good to have them like coaching us and kind of being our friend and backing us as well. So it's good to build them relationships with them. But I think they've been fantastic, haven't they? Especially Duncan, he's a great guy, and he knows so much stuff, and I'm always picking his brains.
We were hearing earlier as well, he's the man who buys all the Haribo, is he?
Oh,
Yeah.
We had to kick Mo at the bum a little bit, didn't we? Because we were like, right, why are the backs always getting bags and bags of sweets at units meetings? And we turn up and Mo's like, no sweets for you. And we're like, what are you trying to say? Like,
He brings
no.
donuts for the front row though. When we
They feel differently, okay?
if you're in the
He
back
has-
five, you just got to go without.
He,
They're like, yeah, sorry, no.
He brings sweets in now, but they're just Aldi owned, bless him.
Hey, we can't complain.
Coming back. Cost of living crisis.
Aldi, oh, bless him. Sorry, that needs to be a cut out. He brings sweets to that Aldi, oh, bless him.
I want Waitrose.
That's a drag.
I like green
Fine.
shot. Oh.
And Sarah McKenna is also in a what, player coaching role? How does that work?
Yeah, she's
Is she?
she's been playing coach for the last 5 years since I've been here.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a change, but no, she like stepped up to, she does under 20s England now, and like you can tell from like the experience of doing that when she comes back in, when she talks, like everybody listens. It's like Coach McKenna, she's back in, but she's also playing with us, so it's like she's almost just like one of them natural leaders that you would always listen to anyway. She's great with all her skills work and like does some stuff during the day, but yeah, she's just class, isn't she? MC?
Yeah.
When I saw that appointment as her backs under 20s coach, I thought that's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, obviously we played with her for such a long time. We played under 20s with her a long time ago. Like, everyone describes her as a maverick, don't they, in terms of she'd always try something, or she always wants a new idea. Just like that kind of ability to express yourself. I thought for that age group,
Yeah.
Plus, obviously, her personality and how she'd get around those girls would be awesome.
Yeah, she's one of them people that like she speaks, she listens, and she's like I said, like the ideas she comes up with and the analogies and like I can't say it because they're terrible sometimes, but like the stuff she puts on the table at like team talks and stuff, you're just like, what's come out your mouth?
Her brain works in a different way.
It doesn't make any sense, but at the same time, yeah, I get it. Let's go. Like, yeah, she's just great, and yeah, she's great. She's class.
Sharifa Kasola also has her to thank for scouting her in a county game. That's a pretty good one to just go and find while you're actually busy coaching the opposition team.
McKenna just does everything, doesn't she? She's just always got beady little eyes out. But no, what a find for Shazzy and like a lot of the other girls coming through, like Oaklands and OAs and that pathway and stuff. McKenna's always looking out for them. And I mean, she spots them good because Shazzy's been tearing it up for us the last 2 years. So
She's been class.
yeah, she's class.
So good. She was in camp the last Six Nations, and then
Yeah,
but just when I met her, I was like, oh my god, you're such a lush human.
Yeah,
as well.
she's so nice.
Yeah.
She's so wholesome, and she's like so. It's like so nice and like genuine. Like always wants to learn, always wants to pick your brain, always just like, but also just brings the energy. Like always got a smile on her face. But she like came in, she just fit in straight away, and like she's not afraid to like give it a bit. And I think like with big personalities, I'm gonna put like Packer out there, like with Packers and the Poppies, Donnas, like you've got to be able to like give it a little bit. It's a testament to how hard she worked as well. Like she came in and she just wanted to learn everything, like from the lineouts to the scrums, all around the park. She's like one to, even though she picked up like quite late, I always say like she's one to watch because she's just like so good at everything, and she's hard as nails. Like if she's on the opposite team, I ain't running into her. I'm not. I'm running the other way. I'm done.
Give her a wide berth.
Yeah.
So she came here from Kent, right? After being scouted. You rocked up at Saracens from Southampton. You were with Trojans, right? You made a similar kind of step up, didn't you?
Yeah, so I played in the championship. I was captain of Trojans.
Yeah.
I got 153 caps for them.
Only
one girl.
Only.
Plug it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found it quite hard, but I was 29 when I came into the Prem because I found it quite hard to leave them. Like, I'm still water girl for them now, and I've turned up to all their games on Sundays. Yeah, I do love that club. So yeah, and then Alex, I was in and around like regional with Alex, and he was always like, you should be a prop, and I was like, no, absolutely not a chance am I going to put my head in that scrum.
What position were you playing at the time?
I was a number 8, and now I love it. Now I'm here, so he obviously saw something. He thought she's stupid enough to get in the scrum.
Come on.
Yeah.
And then how did he convince you? What was
I remember watching
clincher?
I was watching the final on TV, and I was like, oh, I think I want a bit of that. Like, I want to go and give it a go.
Yeah.
So I think Alex heard on the grapevine that I wanted to go into the Prem, and he rung me up straight away and was like, look, there's a contract here for you. Come and do a year in the Dev. We had an argument still about me going to prop. Yeah, do a year in the Dev, and then we'll have you in. And so I just thought, oh, why not? Like, I travel. It's a long travel, and I was like, I don't want to leave my little club. And then I thought, just do it. Just do it, yeah.
When you say long travel, what are we talking?
Hour and 45.
Ooh, how many times a week?
4.
Whoa. Big commitment.
I've put nearly 40,000 miles on my car in a year and a half.
Whoa. Do you still live there?
Yeah.
No. You still live there?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I bought my house just before I came in, so I was like...
So for how long have you been here then?
I think this is my 4th season, but I was out for a year, didn't I? I did my ACL.
So for 4 years you've travelled 4 times a week, an hour and 45 here and back?
Yeah.
And if she doesn't do that, she drives to Wales.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Which is longer.
I spend more time in my car.
Have you got a nice car though?
Right.
You have to have a nice car.
Yeah, I got all the lights and everything inside.
Have you?
Yeah, I think I'm a gangster in it.
Is your boot just a speaker? Is it one of those?
You hear me before you see me, I tell
It's
you.
a great big speaker that is on wheels and has a tiny seat in the front, right by the steering wheel. There we
The
go.
lights in it and everything.
When do you see your dogs then? Do they come with?
No, they're not allowed here, otherwise they would be with me all the time. But I see them like I love coming home to them because they get so excited. So that's the best part of it, I think.
Otherwise, you
Coming
would just
home
sleep
to
here.
them. Yeah, just stay here. I'm in the back room somewhere
They
with the
with
lasagna.
the lasagna and the big
Hate
washing machines in the back corner there.
Oh no, it's breaded chicken actually now.
No, because literally it's all I can see.
the hand menu.
Shira sat on the floor and I'm just picturing
She's turned
breaded
into a
chicken.
breaded chicken.
But there must be something really special here then for you. I mean, like a team that wins trophies or at least gets close to winning trophies.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice dig there.
So I.
Look how smug Mo is.
Yeah, I know. She's like, yeah, about that.
I know, when you sat me here, I didn't want to sit next to you. 'Cause I wanted
You're
to
so
sit
close
next
to
to
that
Scaz.
side of the table.
I'm hugging this.
Be my friend.
See you in a couple of weeks.
We put Donna and Mo together just because of you.
We people get jealous. Elma will anyway.
Donna's convinced.
You chatted me up.
Donna, I had to break it to you, but I'm that nice to everybody.
Oh,
No,
don't
you're
tell
not.
her that.
I watch this, and you're not that.
She's blushing again, I think, right? She's
Yeah,
blushing
yeah,
again.
it doesn't take long.
I came to this club because Alex and obviously the Cleals were here, and they brought me along to rugby. They started my rugby journey when we were younger.
The Cleals?
Yeah, because they live down Hampshire way, well they used to, and I played hockey with them, and they said, oh, I think you're, and I was a bit like boisterous on the stick, you know. And they were like, oh, I think you'd be all right at rugby actually, so I came along and never stopped.
So just imagining the three of you being
Boisterous.
boisterous with a stick on a hockey pitch.
Honestly,
being like,
Three of them.
Imagine
It was actually
turning up to
boisterous on the stick, like, which I think was even better. But
Imagine turning up to a hockey game and the two Cleals and Donna standing there with sticks.
One of us would always get a card, always. Yeah, so I came and started on the wing, and then I made it to back row, and then now I'm prop. So
And at 29, you transitioned to being a prop.
yeah, I started, yeah, and then I did like a year in the Dev as a loose head, and Wales called me up and said, come and give it a bash. And my first ever cap for Wales was against France
France away.
as a tight head.
France away, but the only saving grace was that it was COVID, wasn't it? So there was
Yeah.
no one in the stands. So we were like, oh, it'll be all right. There's like no one there. And then I will never ever forget, because I was flanking behind Donna.
I knew what you were
She
going
knows
to
what I'm
say.
going to say. It's flanking behind Donna, and the scrum goes down. The next thing you know, I stand up and Donna's still like head down, bum up, in a nice way. And I was like, what's she doing? Why is she still down there? And her
Scrum
headguard
hat.
has got stuck on one of those girls' hair, and they're attached. And I was like, oh no. I was like, this is not how you want your debut to go. I was like, are you okay? And I was trying to like detangle them.
For
Oh, it was
ages, you were there for
terrible.
ages, weren't you? Brian O'Driscoll.
why didn't you just undo it?
No, it was
like,
actually, it was
she
wrapped
literally
in like attached where the Velcro was.
I was like, what a good first scrum. Same again. Let's go.
So that was my first ever game at tight head and my first ever cap.
It was a good one.
And it's one to remember because my scrum hat got caught. Brian O'Driscoll actually has that on his Instagram. Yeah, he Instagram that.
That's
Great
when you
claim to
know
fame.
you've
Drop the
made
mic.
Yeah.
See ya.
it. Brian O'Driscoll went, here's your greatest moment. Let's share that with the world. Donna Rose just putting on a show.
Always here for entertainment.
Always.
That is a really deep end christening. Like, you obviously really at 29 felt there was something here that I haven't done yet.
Yeah.
Is it a little late in the day? Maybe. Have I still
Maybe.
got it? Definitely.
Well, I don't think I was that good at rugby. I think I just was a bit loose and liked to run at brick walls, obviously. So I just gave me the ball and I would run at anyone. Like I was just, and I think that's what Alex liked and thought, you know, it's more like a bit of a Saracens way that. So he brought me in.
Do you think that if you'd started playing high-level rugby earlier, so if you were like Cecilia Tuipolatu in international setups at the age of 20,
Cecilia again.
would it have
She's really
been
driving it home, isn't she?
would it have been psychologically harder to deal with the amount of pressure, criticism, social media, the noise that comes with it? Or do you think that you would have had a thicker skin if you'd been exposed to that when you were a little younger and more arrogant?
Yeah, I think I would have had a thicker skin when I was younger because I just didn't care what people's opinion was. But as I get older, I think you start to care a little bit more.
Yeah, I've definitely felt that. Like
Yeah.
I feel like when I was 20, I didn't feel like I had that much to lose. When you start getting older, you become a little more aware of the short window of opportunity that you have to do things, and then the criticism becomes heavy.
Mm.
I hope that the next time you guys are in camp in the red shirt, that it's a positive experience that also yields results on the pitch, because I do feel like you guys are putting in so much behind the scenes that I do want you to see the result of that actually play out on the scoreboard as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think we go back in now. We'll have semis, finals, hopefully finals.
Yeah, don't get ahead of yourselves.
Get in there.
See you there, man.
And then
No
we go
space. She's dying to say something, but she's scared.
No, I'm scared.
She's like, don't bait anybody.
but we go straight back in then we play Spain. So we have to play Spain to qualify for WXV2 and to qualify for World Cup. So I think that will be like a good kind of ending, hopefully, if we get the result that we want. But like everybody would have had a good season, like finished on a high with their clubs and done what they needed to do. When we come back in together, we know that like that's one big job we've got to tick off. And if we manage to do that, then I know that like we'll be fine.
Has that date been set now?
Yeah, so it's literally the week after the final.
Oh, fine. So you do that and then you can go on off season.
And then we go on off season. So I'm hoping they'll give us another week off.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, but we'll see. That's what I'm begging for.
Yeah.
But first, in the Sarries shirt, we've got some of those Welsh teammates of yours coming over here.
Some of 17.
All of them. Sorry, the whole squad just rocks up.
Yeah.
With right?
But that would be a really cool game because potentially, depending on obviously the next couple of weeks, but you could knock Gloucester off their perch in terms of their unbeaten run at home, here.
Yeah, we could.
That's quite an exciting
Shots to be
prospect.
at
As a
fired
team
at
that's
me
obviously
over it.
achieved so much in the game, like the prolific domestic club, that's quite a cool opportunity. Obviously, moving into playoffs, but that'd be cool as well.
I think like you'll feel it now. Like we felt it. Sarries were such bad losers.
Yeah.
Because like we didn't know how to lose for so long. Like we went on like that running streak. Like when I first came here, we hadn't lost at all, and then we went to Sandy Park, and I remember that first loss. It felt like we were mourning something. Like it was proper bad. We didn't know how to lose. We were like, what do we do now? And like we come in for units meetings, we like sat there, and everyone's like really sad and down. And it's like, oh my god, like this needs to change. But it's like really hard because everybody, if you're on that winning streak and you're on the up, everybody wants you to lose. Like, sorry, I say
All right,
England,
Scaz,
but everybody's always like, anyone but England.
Anyone but Gloucester.
And now it's anyone but Gloucester because it's like, you want to be like, oh, well, they are human too, they make mistakes, they can lose. And you kind of want to have that like one-upmanship on them, but we'll see in 2 weeks.
Well, first up, it's Saracens Exeter.
Yeah.
Have you?
Another big one.
Have you won
big
there
running actually.
No.
No.
Massive.
So that's a big one.
Yeah, we have never won down
And
Sandy
that last
Park
game of
either.
the season,
Yeah.
huge.
Come on, give us a prediction then.
I think you guys have got it. But
think
I feel like you guys
it
are
home or
climbing
away?
at the minute.
away. So we've never won down Sandy Park.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And when the last time we played them in Sandy Park, like in the league, it was
The
a
semi,
semi-final
yeah.
last year. So it is quite a big one.
And that was the last try, wouldn't like?
Yeah, I got yellow carded.
No, we don't have to talk about that bit. But they scored like right at the death, didn't they?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough,
I'll
isn't
take
it?
that. Yeah.
They're like, there was two. I'm pretty sure like there was like 4 yellow cards or something.
Yeah.
That whole game, wasn't it? Like Marley, Holly, me, probably Poppy.
Poppy, yeah.
Yeah, like let's just put her in there.
All Saracens.
Like, we were all off. I remember watching that last try, and I was like, surely not. And then I was like, oh, there's a minute left. Like we'll get this back. Like we'll somehow score. Like it's always in our heads, isn't it? Like Sarries always find a way to win. And then we lost, and I was like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Like, we have an extra week off. What do we do? I was like, what?
What?
It was, yeah,
Yeah,
this
this happens.
So we hope to change that next week. This
So-
week?
Home semi-final, that's the mission at this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Pretty much secured.
no. So we have to basically win. We've got to get 6 points. The
Okay.
next two, like your game is the closest that we can. Like that's when we'll know if we're going to be home or not. So that'll be fun.
Exciting.
Dun dun dun.
Getting a big build up this year.
And then we'll hopefully see everybody at the final on the 22nd of June. There we go.
Hopefully.
Speaking it into existence. I mean, who wants to go play Exeter Chiefs in a final at Sandy Park? Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
I actually couldn't think of
You're going
anything
to kick off if you're in it.
What, and then being at home?
Yeah.
No, I think it's a wonderful touch. I
got
honestly,
your chance
girls,
last year, it's
yeah,
alright.
I said this after. I said I think it's a real crying shame that you guys have won the league so many times
Never at home.
and not had the opportunity to play here in a final with your home fans.
Oh, that's very kind
No,
of you.
genuinely, I think think the
say it 'cause
league
it's no
winners.
good,
Yeah, because she's done it last year.
That's not what she said when we weren't recording.
No, I swear.
From
I
experience, I
swear.
can tell you it was great.
We had the best time, actually.
I swear, because then like you're in your home comfort, and I just think
Yeah.
that you should get something from winning the league. Do you know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
you guys have done so many times.
Yeah, it's like,
And I don't
think-
sorry, I don't think I ever had that concept or realization until we actually went
how
and did it.
happened.
Because then I was like, oh yeah, this actually isn't, like, it's not right that you don't
Yeah.
get anything off the back of it.
Yeah.
So true. If it was down in Exeter, like, you know how hard it is to play down in Exeter
Yeah.
with their fans, and like their fans are crazy, and like it does add to the day, but at the same time just makes your job, like, I guess it makes it 10 times harder, but if you won, like,
Even
imagine,
better.
like,
Yeah,
It could be
yeah,
like the south of France down there as well at that time of
Yeah.
year.
Do you know what I
The
mean?
weather's nice. It could be mental.
Take our swimmies with
Stunning.
us. Sunshine, swimsuits, beach and karaoke's. We didn't even talk about the hall pass exchange.
Oh my god.
Why, whose hall pass was who?
Skaz met hers the other day.
Oh, who was it?
Oh,
someone's
sorry,
hall
no,
pass.
Skaz didn't
No,
meet
not
hers.
the other way around. The other way around. The other way around.
Or
Guys
maybe
bumped
she
into
did.
some girls, and then one of them turned to the other one and said, "It's the hall pass."
She
Legit.
messaged,
Before
she
our
messaged the
not France
pod.
game, Ireland game.
She messaged the pod just to say apologies for the alarm. But we're really sorry, G. We were only joking, and yeah,
No alarm was called.
we felt really
It
bad.
was funny.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
She replied and said, "Yeah, that's no problem, and tell her there's no rush on taking up the hall pass." No rush.
Brilliant.
No
That's
rush.
so good.
I've not seen
Take
you
my
squirm
time.
on this sofa. I don't know what to say.
There's just nowhere to go, is there? That's it.
You're in it now.
Thank you so
G,
much.
if she DMs you, let us know, yeah?
Just drop the screen grabs in the Good the Scouts and Rugby accounts inbox. We'll keep
I'll
monitoring.
forward it all through.
Yeah. Is there anything you would like to ask for? So, Skazzy and Mo have been asking for things, and then people just turn up at games with them. So she got chocolate bars.
Did she bring croissants yesterday?
Bag of croissants.
The bag
I
of
got a bag of
croissants.
croissants, 2 chocolate bars, and a bracelet.
Guys, I got a bird book. Why did you
Yeah,
I didn't ask for a bird book, I
She was
just got a
asking for
bird
birds.
book.
They come up with a bird.
Because my bird knowledge isn't good enough.
She's such a blue tit, you know?
It's just educational for Mo, unfortunately.
I also like
She's getting the A to Z of
sweeties.
encyclopedias.
Not from Aldi.
Anything you would like people to bring you outside of, what, jelly sweets?
I'd like a new pair of boots, to be honest.
New pair of boots?
There we are.
There we are.
I'm a Galaxy girl, me, on chocolate.
Oh yeah, I'm neat.
Yeah.
I'm dairy milk.
Are
Love
you
dairy milk. In the fridge or out the fridge?
Ow.
out?
Yeah.
Are you a fridge girl?
Yeah, I love it. There's nothing better than cold
Don't agree.
chocolate coming out the fridge
Disagree.
with a glass of milk.
I like put it under my leg a bit so it melts a bit and then eat it.
Specifically
Is
under
that
your
an
leg.
overshare? Is that an
Has he done
overshare?
it specifically
Is that an
under your leg?
overshare?
I think it was the way that you slid, the way that you slid your hand in as well, like in case we weren't sure what you meant by put it under my leg a bit. Sick one, brother.
Sick one, brother.
Yeah, the thing is, when I eat my chocolate, I just
I like to slide it under the leg.
You're right, girl. Okay, well, no chocolates were harmed in the making of this podcast.
So guys, those that want to bring chocolate to Skaz, if you can sit on it,
Or anything.
And some breaded chicken for the Mo.
oh my god, if you rock up with breaded chicken, I swear I'll lose
We're
my
going to get so many frozen fried chickens out and chicken food shops.
Thrown at you off the pitch like that.
Just KFC buckets. Like.
Not KFC.
Boneless.
Too greasy. Chicken select, thank you.
I can't wait. By the time we get to the final, the variety of beachside buffet that'll be trotted out.
I'm here for
Picnic
it.
going.
Melted chocolates, number one though. Yeah. Brilliant.
Not any melted chocolate.
Under the leg.
Under the leg.
This is not any melted chocolate.
If it hasn't had some quality buttocks time, then it's just not good enough. You are a chef, aren't you? Donna, a former chef.
Yep.
Ew.
You've got
And a carpenter.
Go for it. Sorry.
And a carpenter.
And a carpenter.
I know
else?
you know. You
Yeah.
know everything about me. I know who your hall pass is. I know who your hall pass is.
Donna, I like my men bald. Sorry.
Right, where's them cutters?
I do like someone who can cook me dinner though. So I mean, you're halfway there. The
Yeah.
carpentry skills, honestly, is just you over delivering. But you're a carpenter. You've got Sarah McKenna, who's an electrician. We learned recently.
Yeah, who knew?
Qualified
That one
electrician.
quiet.
Mm.
Ooh. No
Some
need to help
skills.
Plumber, packer.
Packer, the plumber, who can also build a patio because she watched enough of Philippa Tattiet's
Yeah.
DIY videos
Yeah.
to learn to do that. Our Skaz was really impressed by the cabinetry behind the scenes here when we took a squiz around the facilities. Any other trade skills here? Because you guys obviously seem to have.
Sorry, you missed it, but when you said the cabinetry, Scaz went like this. And I just need
Basically,
that.
I was waiting to get absolutely rinsed, so I was going to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm an 80-year-old woman.
And
But
then
no
you
one,
need that.
no one
And you
turned
need
to it,
that
it's just
out.
me doing that face.
Cabinetry appreciation face. Yeah. And she loved the colour of the cabinetry as well because it's painted. What did you call it?
I went duck egg.
Duck egg.
It gave me like farmhouse vibes a little bit.
She is quite a farmhouse chic kind of girl, you know? The aesthetic.
Come on, I can take it.
You're a character, you are.
Yeah. They have no words, and I think that's even better. You say it best.
Duck egg.
When you say nothing at all.
Where are we going with this? We started chatting.
I was just checking if there are any other skills around here that we don't know about. Does anyone else have a trade skill that you know?
I try and make the girls say, I'm like, when we've done with rugby, we go and start our own company.
You
I
are.
think you could flip
We
houses.
call it,
Definitely.
listen, the name is
Saracens.
Les Fix It.
And it's an all-female crew of tradies.
Because we all like boys.
I love this for you. I feel like there's a show in this, and I would love to make it. So if you have a skill, a trade that you would like to, you know, come over here, play some rugby at Saracens, and then work in Donna's business afterwards.
Yeah, that's how you get into Saracens.
She's got a life after rugby plan already.
Yeah.
Sorted. Brilliant. Love that. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, time for scrunchies. Would you like a scrunchie, Donna?
You can wear it on your wrist.
please.
You're only allowed to have it if you
Thank
put
you
it on
ever so
immediately.
much. I'll put that on my
Yes.
dog.
Yeah.
I've got a little Pomeranian. She'll look lovely in that.
Oh.
I'm going to treasure this.
I
Do you
can't
know
wait.
that I gave
You're
mine
welcome.
away, so I don't have one right now.
Thanks.
If you put it on your Pomeranian, my feelings will be hurt.
Oh,
We would like to see you wearing it.
okay,
I
hang on.
reckon you could get a little baby pony.
Reckon?
Come on.
They're quite big
my God.
scrunchies though, that's the thing.
We get it, we get it.
There we go.
I've had this
Hang on.
hairstyle before, I swear.
I look like my dog now, look. There you are.
Are you the Pomeranian?
I'm the Pomeranian.
That's the code word for it. I
Oh,
love
I
it.
love it. I think you should play like
Yeah,
that.
pretty.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Lovely.
We are the Good, the Scars, and the Rugby. We're just going to leave it there. We are the Good, the Scars, and the Rugby, a folding pocket production produced by Shara Kilgallen. Thank you to our friends from Vodafone, and thank you to our
Thank you for having
guests
us.
on this
Thank you
episode.
so
Thank you very much.
Where's the breaded chicken?
Or the bum chocolate.
What would you rather?